How's it going, guys? I am Connor from Running Warehouse. Today I'm here with Bob and Lauren from the ASICS merchandising team, and we are talking about the new ASICS Gel Nimbus 25. Bob, the Nimbus is back. It's all new, and this is really a shoe that is known as being highly cushioned, very soft, really that plush neutral trainer year after year. We're 25 versions in. This is a staple on the line. Can you give us a little bit of the inspiration behind the shoe and how it's got to where it is today?
Yeah, 25th anniversary, gotta go big with the Nimbus. 24 was a big step forward for the brand where we put Blast Plus into the shoe for the first time. But on 25, we wanted to keep it rolling, so we took this idea of less but better. We wanted to get bolder, get more energetic, and really deliver on this idea of a ton of tech pack into it in a simplified package.
Well, Bob, very excited. I've been wearing the Nimbus for years, and I think this might actually be the best looking to date, and obviously I've already got it on foot. It feels amazing, but I've heard that this is one of the most tested Nimbuses to date. Lauren, maybe you can tell us a little bit about the testing process and why that this shoe is so amazing.
Yeah, so we've got some pretty significant updates here, particularly with gel innovation, premium lightweight cushioning, and some nice details. What I'm really excited about is how this consumer testing has taken a women's-specific focus. So on prior models of this, we had actually been known for women's-specific tech points, like sort of an increased offset. But what we did here is we actually listened to women's feedback. So we did a women's-specific consumer study, listening to women's opinions across the globe while they were testing this product. And what we heard was that they wanted gel innovation, lightweight cushioning, and a smoother ride. So that's delivered through a slightly lower offset with 8mm. And yeah, I really think this feedback makes it one of the best Nimbus ever.
Yeah, and a lot of changes with this shoe, but the one thing that gets me excited is gonna be that midsole. We've got the Flight Foam Blast Plus, and now, of course, that new pure gel compound. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Obviously, gel is important to Nimbus, and we've got a little bit of a change now with version 25.
Yeah, so moving forward, gel is just internal in Nimbus, but it's this technology called pure gel. It's about 65% softer than previous gel executions, and it sits directly under the heel and is kind of a bigger patch than what has previously been in Nimbus. So ensuring this soft touchdown, really plush experience, and then that rebound throwing you onto that Blast Plus experience underfoot from there.
And from a stack height perspective, just getting it on foot, it feels, the Nimbus has always felt cushioned, but this feels even more cushioned. Do we have added stack?
Yeah, so here we're actually going plus 5mm. So in the heel, you're getting 41.5mm or so of total stack. So really getting up there, getting cushiony underfoot. And I think there's quite a bit going on in terms of geometry that have really kind of shifted our experience in Nimbus forward and pushed it into the future.
And how important is geometries in shoes today? Obviously, we've got racers like the Metaspeed that have very exaggerated geometries. Was some of that inspiration brought over to the Nimbus?
Definitely some inspiration from there, a lot of it from that women's wear test group. I think going back to that idea of simplified smoothness and plushness, you get this plush experience, you get a little more toe spring, gives you some more kind of rock and roll to the shoe, and then an extended beveled heel to just kind of really smooth that from initial touch contact to toe off.
And Lauren, me and you are both some of the very lucky few who have been able to get this shoe on feet. We are sample size, so can you tell me a little bit about your first impressions of what that midsole feels like, how soft it is, and kind of what you were looking for?
Yeah, totally. So initial step in on the shoe is extremely plush. It's super cushioned and you notice it right away. Some other details that I think are really important that we really refined from this women's specific consumer testing is those premium details. Like you've got this knit tongue, which we took from the 24, received really positive feedback on. That's here to stay. And then adding to that, you've got this knit heel tab, which is just a nice addition. It's one of those add-ons that you don't necessarily need to have, but it's super nice to have once you have it.
Yeah, the Nimbus is known for being premium, being luxurious, but getting 25 on my feet, it really is another step. I didn't think it could get more luxurious, but it does. Bringing it back over to Bob, can you tell us a little bit more about this upper, materials used, and kind of how it continues to evolve?
Yeah, Lauren talked about that knit tongue, and then you add that pull tab, the pull on of this thing. You just kind of get that funk when you slide into it. That's incredible. And then you've got a full knit upper with some engineered kind of breathability into it, really focused on aerodynamics, but also just smoothness of lines, focusing on, there's a lot of shoe here underfoot. It's not necessarily heavy, but it's a lot of cushioning, right? So want to get that kind of streamlined aesthetic going and make sure you also kind of feel fast, feel like you can roll in it.
All right, moving on down to the outsole, kind of the last piece of the shoe. Can you tell us about some of the updates here and how it's kind of further elevated?
Yeah, so we're using AHR Plus, ASICS High Abrasion Rubber Plus, so super durable, but wanting to engineer some kind of new detailing into that. We took some learnings from Metaspeed with this perforated setup to it, so still giving you plenty of traction, but giving you kind of a lighter weight, equally durable experience as to what's expected out of that material.
Yeah, again, kind of from top to bottom, this shoe has received a lot of amazing updates that, you know, the Nimbus has always been a favorite, but I think now this is easily going to be my favorite Nimbus to date. I've only gotten a few miles, so I think we got to keep testing it out. But I want to end this with what you guys think are going to be kind of the best uses for the Nimbus. It is such a plush and comfortable shoe. What are you going to kind of use it for in your daily training and maybe other uses throughout the week?
Yeah, I think I've told you this before, but I'm definitely a Clydesdale of a runner. A little bit slower, love to plod, and like I could use this every day of the week and just be satisfied with that much cushioning underfoot. But Blast Plus gives you that bounce and durability, so it just really works for kind of all paces I'm running, all distances.
And Lauren, you've gotten some miles in the shoe. What have kind of been your uses? Have you used it for anything other than daily training?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like that's a trick question because this is really like the all-day comfort, utilitarian, you can use it for anything type of shoe. Really just long miles when you're looking to stay comfortable on your feet, no matter what type of runner or user you are. I think this is a great option.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to continue to put in the miles, but ASICS came in big with the 25th version of the Nimbus. Softer, lighter, more cushion. You really can't go wrong with this shoe. Everything about it is just a fantastic daily trainer with enhanced comfort. If the people at home are looking to get this shoe on their feet, don't have to wait much longer. It'll be available in early 2023 here at Running Warehouse.